Hello twin flames, thank you for being here, for liking, subscribing and all the amazing comments and feedback you leave me. It means the world, as you know. And if you are new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join our family, because we're here for you every day. And when I say we're here for you every day, I mean me and the angels and everyone here, because we are a family and we are a community and we help each other out. And the angels really want us to remember that moving forward, because we've moved today into Aquarius energy. And that means we may be more up in our head because we're in the air energy. So we have to remember, if we get triggered or we go through challenges or we go through struggles, to not take it personally, to become the observer and to pay attention to what we are thinking and what we are feeling. And to ask ourselves the question, why do we feel that way? Why is that energy affecting us in this way? Why is that person getting up our nose and pushing our buttons? And then we process so we can learn to respond in love instead of reacting in fear. So we take time to process, to work things out and to try and understand and have compromise and see things from both points of view. And then we operate through the energy of compassion and love and kindness and bliss and love and joy. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to bring in some powerful cards. For the energy of Aquarius today, I'm going to bring in, and not for Aquarius energy, but because we've moved into this cycle, we're going to bring in the Spirit Animal Oracle and the Gods and Titans. And I feel this deck is going to cover any fears we're going through or anything that needs to be released and healed. For the journey, I'm going to bring in the Beautiful Messages Through Music Intuitive Oracle. This is one of my decks. And then to tap in with the energy of the masculine and the feminine, we're going to use the Divine Masculine 101 and the Divine Feminine 101 to see what we need to know. So thank you, angels. So what's the energy today, please, around the connection? Straight out the deck. Wow. Jumping out. Amazing. And there's that P word, patience. Okay. Patience is power. And that came up the other day. What's the energy, please, angels, around the Divine Feminines and the energy around the Divine Masculines? Wow. Jumping out for the masculines here. Very powerful. In fact, what they're telling me is that bottom card is another energy for the feminine there. What do the masculines want to let the feminine know? So what does your person want to say to you? Jumping out the deck. Powerful stuff. And feminines, what do you want to say to your masculine today? What do you want to say to your masculine? Okay, one card coming out for the feminine there. Very powerful. What's the energy or what spirit animals or guides around the connection today? Look at that power. I'm taking them. What energy is around the Divine Feminines and what energy or animal is around the Divine Masculines today? Thank you, angels. And then regarding fears and things we're releasing right now, what's the energy around the connection, please, angels? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? I'm taking the two in the middle, the one at the back and the one at the front. These ones are coming out. The energy around the connection for the feminine and the energy around the Divine Masculine. So the reason there's quite a few of these coming out, what do we need to know for the masculine, is because these are connected with fears. That's the intention I've set, so we can say what fears are being released and healed. So we're going to start today with the Divine Masculine. So first of all, look at this. The feelings are mutual. The feelings are mutual. So he's letting you know that he feels exactly the same way that you feel. Everything you feel for him or her, they feel for you. Says they are as mad about you as you are about them. So they are reassuring you today that this love is real. And we've been having that message throughout the week, that this is an eternal love, that it's forever, that it's real. And today he's saying to you, you know, the feelings are mutual. So if you've been worrying about that, concerned about that, perhaps that's been really on your mind, or that's even the reason why you tuned into this connection. The feelings are real. So let go of any fear or any doubt or any struggle around that and replace it with faith, especially if you're not receiving confirmation in your physical world. You know, you're still waiting for that message. You're still hoping they'll reach out. You're still wondering if they feel that way. Look at this. Learn to enjoy the quiet times. The silence is when the healing takes place. And that's so true. And it's so powerful because, you know, I'm doing the tarot series right now. And obviously I'm getting in front on those videos. And yesterday I recorded the energy of the Hermit card. And again, that's exactly what I picked up. That the hermit energy, the silence, the separation, the quiet times, those moments when we need to go within, bring so much hope with them, because that's when we find clarity and direction and our truth. And that's what the masculine is saying to you. It's as if he's saying to you, please bear with me during these silent times, during these quiet moments, because those are the moments when I do the most of my work and I heal the most, and it's where the magic is happening. And I love that, because we're talking about the magic happening. In yesterday's reading for the masculine, we got magic and miracles. So your masculine is saying to you today, there's a miracle coming into this connection. There's magic happening because you're giving me the time I need to process and heal and awaken and come to terms with who I am. Your twin flame is healing right now. So he's healing right now. This is a deep period of transformation in their life and a great step towards your union. So you're being shown that everything that's happening right now, including the silence, is actually a step towards your union. If you force things or rush them at this time, it will take even longer. So don't rush anything, don't force anything, don't get triggered by anything. Just relax and breathe. Learn to appreciate the quiet times as a time for self-reflection, self-love, and enjoy doing you. And this is also for anyone who wants that commitment or that next step. Don't force or rush that either. Don't get triggered if you think they're not making a commitment to you, or they're not talking about commitment with you, because this is what the healing fears around it. They're processing all the energy around that so they can give that to you. So feminines, give yourself love, give yourself time to do you and enjoy doing things you love to do and being with yourself. And that will move things forward. So the masculine is letting you know he needs this time to heal. And then expect powerful change. So these are really messages from your masculine. And this is the energy he's in. So he's saying to you, expect powerful change. And expect it because in the silence, the magic is happening. And I feel the same way. So you know it's real and true. So he's saying to you, you know it's real and true. I know it's real and true. There is no turning back. So the angel is saying you both know it's real. You both know it's true. You both know it's forever. And this time, there's no turning back. That's very powerful. And yesterday, there was a real kind of intense energy. You know, a lot of thinking, a lot of confusion, bringing in clarity, because we were changing our energy from the energy of Capricorn with the earth, where we remain very grounded and solid in our thinking and our feelings, into the energy now of Aquarius with this air energy where things are all up in the air and, you know, we're making decisions and making changes. So things are swiftly moving forward. He's saying to you, I want to be myself with you. So this is what he wants. He wants to be himself. He doesn't want to hide. He wants to show you the real him. And he wants to show that to the world, but also to you. And he's saying to you, being with you is the best part of my day. Even if that's just when he's dreaming about you or he's having a moment to think about you. If you're not in communication, he's saying being with you, spending time with you in the 5D realm or in my mind is the best part of my day. Maybe he has a certain time when he goes and looks on your social media and that's the best part of his day. Or when you are in communication and talking or even spending time together, that's the best part of his day. And he wants to be himself. He's saying to you, can we try this again? So he knows he's made mistakes. He knows he's messed it up. And he's saying, can we try it again? Can we start again, please? Let's do it again. How could I lie to you? I'm so sorry. So he's apologising for all the times he's lied to you. And he may not have directly lied. He may just have hidden his feelings or not been honest about, you know, the fact that he loves you or not being open about it. He's saying, I'm sorry I did that to you. I'm sorry I hid myself from you and wasn't the real me. You have power over me that nobody else has, and that's so true. You know, you make him go to pieces, you make him feel alive, you make him feel, you know, like all that intense, passionate, crazy energy that no one else has ever made him feel. So you have a power over me. And also, you know, he wants to be able to give to you. in a way that he's never really given to anyone else. He feels safe with you, even when he runs from you. So he's saying to you, you have power over me that nobody else has. And you know that, Divine Feminine. I'm writing a message I want to send to you. So he's already working out what to say. He may have already written out the message as a draft on his phone or as a draft in his email. He may have even used a pen and a piece of paper to get his thoughts down. But he hasn't yet sent it. They give me fear, there's fear around it. He may even be deleting bits and adding bits or, freezing in fear because he's working out what to say. And what he wants to say in this message is that you were so right for me. You were right for me in every way. And that gives him fear too, because he's never really had that either. And he's saying, you turn me on so much. You have a power over me that no one has. You turn me on so much. And it's true, he gets turned on at crazy times. He may be, at work and he gets turned on by you, thinking about you, or a song comes on the radio that reminds him of you, or he smells your perfume, or something happens and it turns him on. He also gets turned on when he's feeling frustrated or angry within his own self or his situation, and he thinks about you. He's saying, I think about being with you. So I also feel that, if he is spending time with you in an intimate way, even in his mind or, by himself thinking of you, that's the best part of his day. And he's saying to you, I think about you. I think about being with you intimately. I think about being with you in life. I think about sharing my life. I think about commitment with you, all of this. And he says, my feelings for you are real. So what I'm getting with this here today is the Divine Masculine is making it very clear in this reading, through the spiritual senses, through the signs and the synchronicities and the songs and all these ways that he may not say to you physically, he's letting you know it's real, that the feelings are mutual, that it's not going away. So we've got the koi fish spirit. There is always enough. I love this because the koi fish is also a great sign of wealth and abundance and improvement in a situation. And that's what I'm feeling. Improvements coming in this situation. And there is always enough. And he's realising now that he is enough and that there is enough. There is going to be okay if he makes that change, because a lot of the masculines do worry about finances. Their own finances, being able to provide for you and any family they're leaving behind, like children. We've also got the buffalo spirit, the abundant universe will provide. And I love this because he's receiving guidance that he's going to be okay. And that may be what you're reassuring him in the physical world or in your 5D connection, that he will be okay. The universe will provide. He will be supported. Everyone will have what they need. And I love this because this is a 10 energy. And I've talked about, the power of the Hermit. And, I'm going to be recording today the Wheel of Fortune. So obviously I'm not sharing that today because, I'm kind of in front on these messages I'm recording. And the Wheel of Fortune is the number 10. And that's all about things moving in your favour, taking back power, moving things ahead. And the buffalo is a powerful animal. It's very strong and capable. And it can move things out of the way when it needs to. And that's what your masculine is doing. We've got Prometheus, altruism. So I feel, again, what I'm getting with this is mirrored energy. Okay, because look what he's doing. I'm tapping in with it intuitively. He's looking in the mirror. So he's releasing pride, he's releasing ego, he's releasing fear. He's seeing you wherever he goes. He's starting to release that shadow side. And I'm feeling this is also the voice in his head that may be guiding him on to make changes. This is a lot like when Neo wakes up in the Matrix and they unplug him and he puts his finger in the mirror. And he's looking in the mirror, he's like having a trip. So it's like he's going on a trip in his mind to work things out. And we've also got a cat, dedication. So he's dedicated to you. He's dedicated to making these changes and getting this done. And again, we've got the energy there, the mirrored image. So polarity, darkness and light. And that's what I'm feeling in here. Overcoming the ego, the voice in the head. Starting to listen to his guides and his angels and his intuition right now. And a cat, even though this is, a god or a titan, our cat independence, psychic power, strength, integrity. That's what's coming through for your twin today. So he's letting you know in every way, Divine Feminine, he feels the way you feel. Very beautiful. So Divine Feminine, for you, we've got all paths lead home. So you're being reminded, whatever happens, they will always be guided to you, because all paths lead home. Sometimes we may take the long way round, which could involve karmic energies like a partner or situations or a fear, but we always get where we're going. And the angel in charge of that is not only Archangel Jeremiah, who moves us in the right direction, but Archangel Shamuel, who helps us to find what you are seeking. So what I'm feeling today is you're realizing through the masculine reassuring you of their feelings that it's going to be okay, because all paths lead home and home is you. No matter who comes along, what they do or where they go, you are still the one for them, and all paths will lead back to you. So it's saying no matter who comes along, your masculine will move back to you. Okay, no matter where they go, what they do, you are still the one. You are still the one, Divine Feminine. That's not going to change. And your twin flame is planning how they can spend time with you one-to-one. So they want to actually meet up with you. And they're making plans in the head. They're letting you know it's real. They're working out how they can make it right. So you may be planning in your mind. This is a big sign for you to, send them love in the 5D realm. Connect with them through meditation and visualization. And imagine spending time together. Because this is what's coming. It says they imagine sitting next to you, being close to you in person, expressing how they really feel. So the energy coming in around the two of you is a coming together, a reunion, sorting things out, having clear, concise, loving conversations about what's next. They want to meet up with you in person or spend time with you online and have a heart-to-heart conversation about this situation in the future. So this is what's coming, and you can feel that. And yesterday we spoke about that pregnancy feeling, giving birth to the connection, knowing it's coming. And you feel this, you feel it's getting ripe, it's time where you meet up, it's time. It's like it's gone past its sell-by date, now is the time. It's time to eat it, it's time to meet up, it's time. We've got turtle spirit, so again you're being reminded here, slow and steady wins the race. And I love that because I'm going to grab it. These are the cards for the journey. Okay, wherever I saw it, when it turns over, have patience. So the energy around the connection and the energy around you today, Divine Feminine, is to have faith, to have patience, because slow and steady wins the race. And it doesn't matter how slow your masculine is moving, he is moving. It says, have patience, be calm and understanding. Be flexible and adaptable to change. And that's absolutely what this ox is saying to you before we get to the tiger energy. And that was really powerfully put in yesterday's Divine Feminine Power message. It says, patience is needed right now. If you feel you are constantly waiting, reward yourself for how far you have come and know that it will be worth the wait. While you are waiting, God is always working. So I really feel there's this need today for you to be, silent, quiet, distant with your energy. In other words, you allow your masculine to find their way. He's saying to you, trust me. Thank you for trusting me to do it my way in my timeline. And you're saying, well, I am a bit agitated waiting. And they're reminding you that while you're waiting, God is working. And it's never about waiting for them, waiting for a person, waiting. It's about learning to live your life, learning to love your life, enjoying the moment that you are in. So many people get kind of misguided or misled on this journey thinking that you have to wait. And it's not waiting. It's loving life. It's giving back to yourself. It's being of service. Those are the things that happen in the interim period between now and then. We've got Thor coming through for the feminine to take action. So feminines, be strong. Whenever I tap in with Archangel Michael, I always seem like Thor. He's the Thor of heaven. So really, this is Archangel Michael coming through to you. saying, I will give you the strength you need to get through this, to carry on, to be that warrior that you came here to be. So you're being guided to action, to take action towards your dreams and your goals and your mission. And Loki is saying, play. If it's silent, he's going like that, If it's silent right now and you're being reminded that during the silent times the magic happens, have some fun. Use that time to be yourself, to do you, to find you. And they're giving me fear. And that fear that's coming up there will be released, because it's all so serious. It's quite funny actually, because me and George have just had some food. And he says to me, you're so serious in the kitchen, Liz. Because, whenever he washes up, I'm trying, not telling him what to do, but I'm trying to make sure he's doing it right. And I'm like, he's a grown man, he's capable of washing dishes. But I automatically want to go in there and take over and do it my way. And we have to learn as a divine feminine to not do that. And he says, you're crazy in the kitchen. So, we can be crazy on this journey. And that's when the alarm bells go off. Okay, an ambulance just went past. So big sign there about change and, divine intervention and things moving ahead. So that's when the alarm bells go off. So whenever you find that you've been that way, about it, triggered about it, frustrated, see it as a sign from the universe or a siren going off to say to you, relax, it's going to be okay. Take yourself out of the equation. What I did just was I took myself out of the kitchen because there was too much heat in there. It was like, whoa, and I just let him wash up and he did it fine. But I have to learn to trust him. We've also got Thothia wisdom. So we're gaining wisdom on this journey. We're gaining knowledge, understanding, a lot like that squirrel gathering all the information. So you're gaining wisdom, divine feminine. That's why you watch these readings, because it gives you insight into what's going on. It gives you wisdom and knowledge and the inside look. And we've also got Maui says discovery. So you're also discovering the truth, discovering who you are. You're also finding your way too. And you're allowing your divine masculine the time, the space and the room to come to you. And he's showing you there, he's got the shield, he's protected. So if you're worried about your twin, if he's okay, how he's dealing with things, he's shielded by Archangel Michael. He's protected, he's got a warrior spirit with him. He's going to be okay. And there's a lot of chemistry between you and kind of this sexy energy right now. So look at this. First of all, we're receiving that sign, have patience, because you're almost there. So the angels are saying to you today, keep going, you're almost there. And this is a message for both twins. This is the energy now of the connection. So it's a message for the masculine saying, don't give up now, keep going, because you're almost there. And this is saying to you, divine feminine, don't give up now. Don't think that you're not patient enough or you've waited long enough, because you're almost there. It says you are being given a huge energy boost by heaven to keep going, to trust the journey and to keep moving up that hill, because the view from the top will be worth it. So keep going up that hill. It may feel like a struggle. You may have to stop and get your energy back, but don't give up, because you're almost there to the top, achieving your goal. And you are safe. The angels are with you. There's nothing to fear. You are safe. You are protected. You are loved. Surrender the struggle. So give it to heaven. Surrender the struggle. Let go of the past and trust in what will be. Archangel Michael is watching over you in your journey and is protected. Expect to see rainbows at this time. So you could see rainbows again today. Maybe you see the name Michael, or you see Thor. It says God never closes a door without firstly opening a window. The way is being made. And I love that. I spoke about that yesterday. So the way is being made. The doors are opening. And your love will stand the test of time, replace doubt with faith. And I love that, because the masculines today are reassuring you that this love is real. So replace that doubt with faith. Your twin flame will never stop loving you. And the energy of this card is 1,000 years. The song, 1,000 years. So if you hear that today and you see a rainbow or you see something powerful, that's why. It says a week, a year, or even 1,000 years from now, they will still love you because you are one soul bound by eternal love. How beautiful is that? Okay, and I shared a short not long ago, and it was to the song, I love you, I'll be loving you till we're 70. And someone commented and said, but what about after 70? And it was like, why fear about the future? Why worry about it? It's the energy of them loving you, regardless of anything. They're going to keep on loving you. So don't look for the bad in things, look for the good in things. And know the truth. And, me and George were on about this too as well, because someone asked me about the age gap and, what the divine masculine thinks about the age gap, because it doesn't turn them away. It may make them a bit anxious before union, but it doesn't turn them away. So I said to George, how do you feel about now we're in union, about the future and the age gap and the fact that I am 19 years older than you? And he said, I don't care about the future. I care about the now. And I was just blown away by that, because that's the truth. It's the now that matters, not the future, not the past, but the now. And that's what we're being given. It says, see past the pain. And we've got the number 666. So if you've seen that, it's not the devil's number. It's connected with ego. Okay? It means you're paying too much attention to things that may be going on or not going on in the physical reality. So breathe. Tune in with the masculine on the 5D. Remember your power. Remember who you are. And don't let fear overwhelm you. It says, have compassion for your twin flame. They are doing the best they can. And this is the thing as well, bring up things to do with my journey for a reason. So again, take you back to the kitchen today. And this is how we still get triggered by things in union. Okay? And it's something silly. It may seem so silly to you that, I get triggered over the washing up being done right or the bins being putting out, but it's part of my journey as a divine feminine to let go of that control. And, I said to him, put that pan there. And he's like, nothing's good enough for you. And that's how the masculines feel. And, then it made me actually think, wow, I need to chill out, okay? Because that's showing my twin that I don't trust him to do something even as small as wash the dishes correctly. And that's what we do. We don't trust them to be able to reach out or to, to kind of find the way or these things. So we have to have compassion, because they are doing the best they can. They're doing the best they can. He really is. She really is doing the best they can with the experience they are having right now. So have compassion. It says there are reasons for everything on this journey. They love you and they are asking you to forgive them and to trust them at this time. You may see a swan or a deer to remind you to be gentle and loving, and that this is a journey of unconditional love, so let it flow. So if you start seeing deers or swans, it's about kindness, grace, going with the flow, compassion. And if you've seen the number 666, it's saying to you, get out of your own head. Feminine, we've got, please don't lie to me anymore. I know you love me and it hurts me. You hide it from me. So if he's lied to you, in other words, he's hurt you and he said that to you here. I'm sorry I've lied to you. Okay? He's saying to you, where's the card? Gotta find it. Because he's actually said that. How could I lie to you? I'm so sorry. And you're saying, don't lie to me anymore. So he's saying to you, I don't mean to. I'm sorry if I hid my feelings or didn't express it to you. And this is the truth, okay? This is the truth. You are safe. So please don't lie to me anymore. I know you love me and it hurts that you hide that from me. And he's saying to you, these feelings I have for you are real. Don't you know what you do to me? I love you. I care about you, but I am processing what's going on. So he's asking you to have faith. So divine feminines, you grab all these cards. You've got a few here. Look at this, the fox spirit. Think on your feet. Now, remember the fox is cunning and the fox is all about solutions and decisions. So make a decision today to find the solution to what you're feeling and thinking, why you're getting triggered by the when, and it's about learning to relax. So be like the fox, think on your feet. Think before you act, sometimes process. So instead of rushing in and making what you see as a mistake or, being heated in your actions. Take a moment to process. Be cunning like the fox. And we've got the bobcat spirit, life is a mystery. And this came up yesterday. We're not supposed to know all the answers. We're not supposed to know the whole picture. We just have to trust in it and understand that we are being guided and we are safe through our psychic intuition, our intention. We've got the brown bear spirit, take time out. So take time out, chill out, relax, breathe, let him come to you. Let her come to you. And we've got the hummingbird spirit, be here now. Be here now. It doesn't matter about the future or the past. Be here in this moment now. And they're giving me, again, fear coming up. They're saying here as in here. So our ear chakras, remember, ringing in the ears, downloads, so we can hear messages, hear songs, hear our twin, telepathically and in other ways too. So be here and now. And the hummingbird is connected with the sweetness of life and kindness. We've got the eagle spirit. The spirit has your back. So the eagle is reminding you to see things from a higher perspective. And when we see the eagle, it's a sign of our dreams coming true. It's a sign our dreams are manifesting and that the universe truly does have your back. We've got Achilles, confidence. So remember, the masculines trigger our Achilles heel. That thing that hurts and knocks us down. They're not our weakness though. They are our strength. And we learn what our Achilles is. And our Achilles is what triggers you. It could be jealousy, it could be anger. For most of us, it's the need to surrender and release that control, and let the universe do what it needs to do. But we are realizing what that is. So have confidence in your power and that you can overcome your own fears and your own Achilles heels. We've got Mithras, sacrifice. So you may feel you're sacrificing your time right now or your happiness because you're thinking, I'm wasting so much time. I could be with someone else. I could be living a wonderful life. I could have children. I could have all these things I want. But we never lose out on this journey. We gain so much more. And you're being shielded right now. We've got Typhon, anger and rage. So yes, we feel anger as a divine feminine. And yes, we feel rage and we feel all these things because of the frustration and the need for it now. But it's all ego-based. So when we learn that, we release that, we feel at peace. Osiris, renewal. And I love that because the masculines right now, and it's really potent energy in the divine masculine daily readings. It's all about renewal. The masculine's being reborn, magic coming in, a new beginning, a fresh start. Power. Even in the Aquarius reading today, in the daily reading for Aquarius, it's all about a new start. So this is where we are. And we've got Ra for power. And Ra is the sun god. So Ra is saying to you, remember your power. You have the power of the sun. Remember your truth. This is about light and love and the strength of the connection. And we've got Hades, death, and that came in yesterday. So again, transformation. The ending of a cycle, a new one beginning. The ending of 1 year for a new one to begin. The ending of the Chinese zodiac of the ox to bring in the tiger. The ending of 1 week for a new one. It's all about change. And we've got hypnos, sleep. So you may feel like your masculine is hypnotized, but really they're hypnotized by you. You may feel they're asleep, they're not paying attention, but they are woke. And they want you to know that. So you're connecting in sleep, you're connecting in dreams, you're connecting through telepathy, you're coming together, there's dream traveling happening. You're connecting intimately in dreams and you're being shown the way. And there's also all this purging going on in dreams too, where it's safe. We're safe when we are sleeping. We are protected. So it's okay for us to experience things that we may not want to experience in our physical world. So we experience things that cause pain, like abandonment issues and fears around the karmic situation, all these things. So things are being healed and purged in sleep that also bring us together. So it's also giving you a preview in your sleep about the future, what you can have, who you can be, what you need to do and what you need to change. So maybe write down what you're dreaming about. And if you can't remember, just know that something's working behind the scenes. It's like when we do a guided meditation. I fully believe that we are aware the entire time. Okay, but sometimes the meditation can be so intense or so healing or so thought-provoking or so magical, because we go sometimes to magical realms when we do meditation. We're not meant to remember until we are ready to remember. And that happens to me right now. I'm doing a lot of Archangel Mastery meditation with Diana Cooper. And those meditations are very powerful. They take you into, the certain sacred temples, and, you get to receive certain things from, the Council of Light and all these things. And, when I'm falling asleep, which, I'm not, I'm just losing my awareness and going into the subconscious mind. It's because consciously I'm not yet ready to understand it from a conscious level, or I'm not yet ready to see it in that way. And it's the truth here. So sometimes we experience things in sleep because our conscious mind isn't quite yet ready to be aware of that. So remember, everything happens for a reason. You are safe, you are loved, you are protected. Great change is coming in. The angels are asking you to be patient, to trust your twin, to release control and have compassion, and know that they are doing the best they can. Have a great day, sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.